But who wants to do stuff the easy way? It's for women and it's for women and lady folk. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. We're about to have to call on the big guns to get that heavy Chevy fired up over there. But first, here's a better view of the deck that we did. Just a little deck. I had the handrail to the side of the house there. A little handrail over there. Not too shabby. And yeah. This started because we had to fix a collapsed drain line that was in the line. So you have a drain line that goes under the driveway to your fill lines. Yes, you probably talked about this. But it's also, it was leaking back up there behind the truck. And it was leaking under here. So I had to tear this old ramp right here. I had to tear it off to access that. So we built this because the steps were like, the step that was left was like a foot from the steps of the bottom of the door. A little bit much to step in. Well, we're gonna get the big guns out here. Sound might be a little iffy this morning. Forgot to charge mics up last night. So, we're gonna check the gas in no heavy Chevy. Oh, better get my gas. Better get the gas gauge. Check the mouse straps. None of them stripped. Doesn't look like the mouse has ate anything else in here. That's good. Always got to have a couple of set mouse traps in the truck that sits over the winter time. Check the fuel. See what we got. We got a quarter tank. Oh, that'll get us to town one time. I say one time. That'll get us going. Check the oil liner before we fire up. This thing hasn't ran. Well, it hasn't ran constantly since we stopped hauling corn in the fall. And the dipsticks on this side. Make sure she's got motor oil in her. Oh yeah, good and full. Not too black. And then do the old air intake check. Make sure a mouse hasn't decided to build in there over the winter time. Climb up here. This ain't a bad old truck, it's just an old gas burner that really likes her petroleum and petroleum-based products. No mouse in there. That's good. The ones get up there and took a dump a couple of times. It's to be expected. Yeah, it ain't a bad little old truck. It's just a little old truck. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Why do we got the heavy Chevy out? Hey, you know, I want to build my leg strength up working this manual clutch. No. So I got to look at my hopper yesterday and noticed that I got 4 cracks in the aluminum on my hopper. And I didn't want it to break. So I got it over at a guy's house, getting it fixed at his shop. He said he probably have it done this afternoon, but I don't want to sit still on moving grain, so heavy Chevy's called back into service. We'll try to mount her up good and high. Hopper's gonna work today? Nope. Is it gonna work? Probably not. CV does the CV work? CV comes on, so I mean we got oil pressure. That's all you really need is oil pressure. It'll let you know if the ground's hot. It'll let you know if I ain't got oil pressure too. Off to town. Since the wipers ain't working, we got to let this blow off the windshield. So I'll catch up y'all in a little bit. Had a little delay at the granary. They're trying to load out a bunch of trucks, but I sat on the scales for a while. It happens. No big deal. I also managed to leave my phone sitting in the truck, the work truck, while I was gone. You know, only half a dozen missed text messages and phone calls. Wife probably thought I was dead for a minute, but I'm not. Plus side of filling the little truck is it don't take too long to get her filled up. That's the plus side. Downside is you got to make more loads. Lots more loads. We're about half a truck right there. About half a truckload. So that makes us second loader today. A little bit slower, you know. It's all right. All right, parking brakes off. Back one, let's get on. There, first gear sees your takeoff in the third gear. Just like that, we got the semi back. So, had a little crack right here and a little crack right here. And it had a big crack back here. It's all nice and braced up. Sounds like we run out of corn. Well, gonna shut her down for a minute. Turn it off. Gotta get the sweep dug out of the bin. Yeah, looks about like the right angle. Just shove it up in there. No big deal. The thing ain't too heavy, it's just awkward. It's just awkward. It's just awkward. There. All right. Now you're up here. You big. Might have been easier if I'd have got shoved some corn down one door. But who wants to do stuff the easy way? That's It's women and it's for women and lady folk. There we go. Now it's in there. Now we just simply get my fat ass in there, drag it inside. I gotta shed this coat, that's for sure. Getting too hot. Too hot. All right. Feeling young. Oh, I almost got too much butt on me. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Oh yeah. Super easy. No big deal. Get the tractor back up. All right. That's hooked up. Gotta get our shovels and whatnot. On the bright side, it's a lot cooler than it is outside today. Horn's nice and cold. So you want to make sure on the storage range it stays cool. So I got my handy dandy little handle right here. Because it's about to bury my sweep, it's going to come over on this side and bury it. So I got the handle that way we can get it up. So we'll just let it work from here on out. We're a little bit to one side of the trailer, but yeah, we're a little bit one side. It'll work though. I just let it fill back right there and shut her down like that. I don't have to worry about going back to the middle. We'll get a little mounted in the back. And the switch is working around. And that ain't super full, but we're loading. I'm a little bit too close this way. I'm a little bit too close to driver. We're loading a little heavy on the passenger side. It's a nice sunny day though. Oh yeah, we're loaded pretty good to the passenger side. But we got to make a hard turn out, so it should shift over. It should. But should shift and gonna shift are two different things. And just like that, scenery change. Gonna unroll us a roll of hay and get this thing to hook right. Tear my step off. Tear my step off. That's a good enough spot on road for the cows. We'll move this hay down here. We'll go get some more. I got myself wrapped up on moving my corn. Still got just a little bit of moved for Jesse. And then we got a few beans to haul off. Maybe if things work right, we can have all that done next week. Bang! He ain't scared. son. I'll get you. Get it, get it. We got this one on the road over here. That's another one. But no, that's 3. We getting down to the short end of feeding. I've got a count on what I got. And I got some older stuff. Like this is a row from back in the last spring. You can see it's got a little bit more decay in it. So it's got, you can say it's like maybe 4 inches of decay. So I'm feeding more of this up. We're unrolling the fall hay because it has like about a 1/2 inch decay, 1/4 to 1/2. I mean, but it's still good. They'll slough this off and eat it. Then what's left, I'm out here filling in the wash spots. Like, we had pretty hard rain last night. You can see it wash a little bit, so I'm gonna fill this wash in. I'll put one over here tomorrow and fill that wash in. But yeah, we're on the short end of feeding hay, so we're right here toward the end of February. We got to feed all through March, and we'll be feeding a little bit into April. I mean, we might end up feeding to the middle of April. It depends on how well the grass comes back out. We're gonna make sure that we get all this older hay fed up, because it will not stick around. I mean, it'll be here next year, but it won't be as much as it is now. That being said, I gotta go get my taxes turned in. You know, it's that time of year. Gotta go get ready to see how much I owe. I gotta do that, and that's gonna kind of wrap my day up, is doing that stuff. Y'all like the videos, remember, like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you feel like it. And like always, the good Lord's willing, catch you on the flip side. Until the next.